In today's video, we're going to be teaching our dogs how to properly go through a doorway. And what I mean by that is either A, they have to wait for us to go through the doorway first, or B, they have to wait for us to allow them or release them to go through the doorway. If your dog understands this concept, they're going to be way less likely to run out the front door into the street if somebody accidentally leaves it open. When you get to a certain destination and you open the door to let them out of the vehicle, they're also going to wait and not jump out of the vehicle and accidentally run into traffic. This is a safety thing, it's very important, and it's also very simple and very easy to teach. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Every time I take my dog to the doorway, I want my puppy or my dog to sit and wait nicely. This has nothing to do with being the alpha or anything like that. What it does come down to is safety. Anytime I'm raising a puppy, I want my puppy to do behaviors that's going to ensure the puppy's safety. And if you always teach your dog or your puppy to wait at the doorway before you go through, or to wait before being allowed to jump out of the car, then the likelihood of your puppy running out the front door into the street is decreased substantially because you implement this technique. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the door and I'm just not going to allow him to go out. I'm gonna do this technique multiple times throughout the day. I'm gonna do it over and over and over again to where I bring the puppy by the door and all I'm gonna do is open it, allow him to see the outside, but I'm not gonna let him go outside. And I'm gonna do this so often that the door being open just becomes a normal part of my puppy's routine, and he doesn't think that he can run out like a lot of dogs do. Because what do most people do? They're going out the doorway and they block the dog like this, and they're blocking. So then once they have an opportunity, they're taking off out the door. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring him over, and I'm gonna go back to using some of that free shaping. So if he sits down or he looks up at me, actually I'm gonna help him because he's getting a little curious with the carpet. Yes? Or the rug rather. All right, good. So now I have him and I'm gonna open the door nice and fast. Yes, good job. If he was to take off and try to run outside, then I would just use the leash to prevent him from doing that. And now I'm gonna walk out the door since he's doing really well, and I'm not gonna let him go through the doorway. Yes, good job. I'm gonna reward that. That was very nice. Again, holding the leash, making sure he doesn't take off through the doorway. No. So one no, I'm gonna bring him back and then release the pressure. Good boy, nice job, buddy. Good. Yes, that's an excellent job. Good boy. Yes. He's doing very well. He's making my job easy. Again, I'm gonna come back in. And I'm gonna step back up. No. One no. Use the pressure, bring him back. Good boy. Yes. And reward. So drop the piece. Right there. All right, let's see if I can get him to come out again. Yes. Good. And since he's doing so well, I'm going to drop the leash. Yes. 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 Good. Bring him back this way. Good boy. Yes. If you can, do that exercise as many times as possible each day until you can open the door and he doesn't even think about going out. And again, this will really help you to ensure that your dog or your puppy doesn't bolt out into the street. The more doors we can show our young pup, the better. Remember, keep the leash loose and just open it. And if they make the mistake, then you fix it. So he can look in, he can observe. I walk in first. Break. Good boy. Good job. Same thing, coming back out. So I walk up. And they're not allowed through until you allow them to come through. Free. Good. Nice job, buddy. Okay, on to the next door. No. Free. Good boy. Come here, buddy. Same thing, coming back out. Free. Very nice. I said free right away that time because he looked up at me. He stopped, he made the decision to stop. He looked at me for approval, and then I allowed him to come through. Good job, little man. Okay? All right, here we go. Yes. Good. No. Yes. Free. Good boy. Excellent work. Same thing coming back out. They need permission to go through any doorway. Derby, what you doing, buddy? Free. Good. Good job, buddy. Let's do it a couple more times. Free. Very nice. Free. Good boy. Very good. All right, moving on to the next door. Okay, here we go. Another door. Give him the opportunity. Yes. Good job, buddy. Free. Very nice. Come back this way. Derby. No. Free. Good boy. Very good. We'll do it one more time each way. Free. Very nice. Free. Very good. Good job, bud. You don't have to necessarily make them sit. You can if you want. It's completely up to you. My main focus is I want the dog to look up at me and wait for permission to go through the doorway. And again, this is going to reduce the likelihood of your dog jumping out of your car and running out into traffic or doing something that could potentially be dangerous for your young pup. So definitely an exercise I highly recommend teaching your dog.